Alrighty, y'all, bro. We gotta talk about something because I don't know. I think I seen it yesterday or 2 days ago. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. But basically, what had happened was I seen a post online where I seen someone complaining about the rewards you get from summoning on the banner, right? And then also the 5x5 event, right? This where is it? This event right here, this 5x5 supply event. Basically, I seen someone complaining about it because it was like, I don't know if everybody feels the same way, so let me know in the comments about this video or on this video. But basically they were complaining because they were saying that the rewards are too expensive to get, right? If you don't know how the 5x5 rewards work, you get these, tickets if you basically summon for the new character and max them out. You don't need to have 5 copies of them. You don't need to do none of that. You just need to own 1 copy of the character and then max them out. As you see, all these missions I have done are for Little Mermaid, right? Probably level 10. I don't even know what it was. Yeah, level 10 her skills, level 4 her skills, level 7 her skills. Give her level 10 bonds, give her a collection item, T9 gear, extra. Like, that's all you need to do for her, right? And then it's the same thing when it comes to Mihara, right? So you need to summon for the character and invest into them to get these rewards for the 5x5 supplement. And these rewards are great because you can get these free rewards here, and then you get these cycle rewards where you get tickets, a T9 selection box gear, collection item selection box, and then a custom module, right? Realistically, once you get to this T9 gear, you're done. You don't really need to worry about these two. I think the custom module is great. It's just one. And then the collection item is great as well. But that T9 gear is what you want for real, right? But basically you get rewards from it and all that stuff. And then if you actually go to the summons for Miss Little Mermaid here, in the recruitment benefits, you get like currency or whatever for summoning, basically on a certain amount on the banner, right? This one is for Little Mermaid, and Mihara is gonna have her own, and this is what they were complaining about the most, right? Basically saying how this is too expensive and stuff like that. Initially when I had seen this, I thought how it worked was after 4 multis you would have 1, 2, and 3 rewards, right? But how it works is when it says conduct Little Mermaid recruitment 40 times, it basically saying do 4 multis to unlock this reward, do 4 multis to unlock this reward, which equals 8 multis, do 4 multis to unlock this reward, and so on and so on. 7 multis, 8 multis, 10 multis, right? That's hundreds of multis. I think that's about 100 multis actually. I'm not sure exactly how much that is, right? That's 10, 18, 26, 33, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, and then I don't know what these ones say, but just from like 04 to 013 or to 13, 04 to 13, it's about 60 multis you have to do. That's 600 tickets, right? And people are basically complaining that these rewards here are expensive. It's not fair. Nikke is scummy because these rewards are expensive and all that stuff. And I'm like, so even when Nikke goes out their way to do something generous, people still complain. You know what I mean? We've never once in this game had a banner system or a banner or anything like that where you got rewards back for summoning, regardless if the multis you have to do are too much to get back the rewards. We never had that before, right? We could have easily had a Little Mermaid banner where it was the same as every other banner. All you do is summon and you get shafted or you don't get shafted, right? This time around, when you summon a certain amount of times, you get rewards back, whether it's for your favorite item or collection item, or whether it's actual summon tickets that you can use on the same banner, right? And I think for people to complain saying, oh, but this is too expensive, you just have to be so greedy, right? Obviously, I don't expect every single player in the world to be able to get all these free rewards. Do you know how much multis this is you're getting back for free? That's 20, that's 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 multis you get back for free for doing a lot of multis. So it's like if you do like 100 multis or some shit, you get back, I don't know if it's 100, I'm just gonna say 100. Basically, if you do 100 multis on this banner, you get back 10 multis or some shit like that, right? Let's just put it like that. You do 100 multis on this banner, you get 10 multis back, right? But you like I can understand why people would be upset that, oh, it's so expensive, stuff like that. But again, this is something that they didn't have to add. Nobody asked for this. Not a single player asked for this. Nobody asked for a rebate when it comes to something on the anniversary. So I think it's actually comical that people have the nerve to complain, right? And I don't know if this is everybody. So that's why I want to know in the comments down below. How could you complain about something? How? Genuinely, how do you complain about something that did not need to be in the game? Something that is technically a reward. I see this as a reward. I see this as a win, right? Because they decided to implement something into the game, which is free, by the way, right? This is free stuff you get back for summoning a certain amount of times. They did not need to add this. They never had before, and they decided to do it this time. I think the fact that they implement a system that gives you back currency to summon back on the banner, regardless if it's a lot of multis you have to do to get the rewards or not, I do think is a bit silly. How can you complain about that? You know what I mean? That's like me giving a car to someone. Out of the goodness, they never even asked for a car or anything. That's like me giving a car to someone and then they ask me, or they start complaining because it wasn't the car that they wanted. Or it was like not the color they wanted or something like. It's like, what? I didn't have to go on my way to do this for you, right? It's just how it is, in my opinion. So I do think this right here, complaining about the recruitment benefits, is just beyond silly. I do think this right here is like a good thing they did. I genuinely believe this recruitment benefits is so good because they're doing this for individual Little Mermaid and Mihara, right? It's not summon on either or. These are two different ones, right? You got Mihara's banner, you got Little Mermaid's banner, right? Does this benefit wills more? Sure, but all wills are getting back in return realistically are just multis, so that's nothing crazy. Like, don't get me wrong, they're just getting back multis. They're not getting like a power boost or anything like that. They're just getting back multis, right? 9 times out of 10, most wills are probably gonna completely core 7 the character before they can even reach all rewards. That's just the reality. And then when it comes to this 5x5 event, right? I don't know if anybody complaining about this one. I haven't seen anything about this one, but I could understand why people would be upset about this one. Like, this one is more realistic, right? For the people who cannot, who didn't save and stuff like that, the people who are not able to get these characters, right? For some god-awful reason. You're missing out on rewards that you only can get by owning the character. That's more of a real reason to complain. Right? Oh, I can't get these rewards, these extra rewards, these free rewards unless I own the character. I guess that's more of a valuable reason to complain. But again, it's just something they didn't have to add. I don't know if that logic is really like, if that logic applies to some of you guys. I don't know if that's valid or whatever, but I genuinely believe like they didn't need to add all this stuff. The 5x5 supplies, the freaking recruitment benefits, none of this stuff needed to come into the game, right? And at least they are giving 3 tickets a day to the people who still do not own Little Mermaid and people who do not own Mihara. Right? I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping honest with you, right? Any new player don't have to worry because you're getting this. Like, new players will be having this, right? And then the Road to Villain event, I think this is the greatest thing they did. This is not even a thing for the anniversary. Like, I think this is just a permanent thing now, but these rewards right here, that's how you do it. The Road to the Villain is great, right? The only thing that I can see people complaining about is the 5x5 event, and for valid reason. You need to own the characters to get more of these tickets if you want it early on. I don't know if you're going to be able to get enough tickets to get all the rewards and get all these rewards, and then plus the resupply rewards for each cycle. I don't know if they're going to give enough for that, since this says it lasts 15 days, so I doubt it. But other than that, I really don't see a reason for people to complain about the recruitment benefits. That's so silly. And then the same thing with the 5x5. I mean, you have more of a valid reason to complain about that, but other than that, you don't. So you guys let me know what you think. It's gonna be your boy Zxous, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Let me know, please, in the comments. Let me know if I'm wrong or if I'm right. I'm out. Bye.